lot of times with social work, we are working in a very limited system where we're expected to have certain outcomes with very limited resources, and you got to be creative and innovative. So y'all, I'm so sorry, but I got to go. I can't wait for you. I don't know what's going on here. You got people parked in the middle of the road. What is happening? On my mind lunch, I just want to touch base with you guys. I've been doing a lot of care coordination, what it's like to be a mental health professional at the beginning of the year. One thing that I have been struggling with is getting people connected to outside care, OPT, community support team, peer support, all of that, because there's a lot of turnover, a lot of staff changes, and if you are a mental health professional, you start on with a place, they credential you with a bunch of panels. Anyway, when people leave, then that means if they're the only person that is in network with a particular insurance, then that leaves people in a bind, because there's no longer, say for example, there's no longer anybody there taking Blue Cross Blue Shield because that person left and found another job. Then patients who want therapy but they have Blue Cross Blue Shield will have to go somewhere else. So like people like myself who might have been used to referring patients over to a particular place because they know that that place accepts a particular insurance, and then all of a sudden January whatever comes and they're like, nah, we don't accept that, it's going to be about a 2-month wait, you're in a bind. And now the only thing I really can do is, I've curated a 8-page list of mental health resources and then refer patients back to their insurance. But the only thing is, with the population that I work with, this population is not really tech savvy, and then a lot of scammers target this particular population too. So I don't know if I said it in a previous video, but I am the only mental health provider, and I am a provider who does her own care coordination. If you're really optimizing the role, you are really networking your tail off, because trying to get in the front door of referrals can be difficult. For example, on LinkedIn, I would suggest working that LinkedIn profile, networking with people, because you might be friends or connected with someone who is not someone that you would necessarily find just doing cold calls. And I've actually placed a patient, had a success story of finding somebody on LinkedIn, and I got them in that way. So you really have to be creative, you have to be a go-getter, and you really got to be about yours. Like you have to be solution oriented. Anybody that works with me as a mentee, I would highly suggest you get used to advocating for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to get used to opening that mouth and talking and asking for what you need, because a lot of times it's not gonna be right in front of you. A lot of times with social work, we are working in a very limited system where we're expected to have certain outcomes with very limited resources, and you got to be creative and innovative in a lot of cases to get what you need done. So yeah, I just want to touch base, and I will talk to you guys. If not today, I will touch base on another day. If you enjoy this content, please be sure to check out this next video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.